We're just a few months away from CattleCon 25 in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. This can't-miss event has been going strong for more than a century. The first was held right here in Denver back in 1898. Joining us now to provide more insight on why this event is so important is Colin Woodall, CEO of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. Colin, people may not realize just how important this meeting is to the future direction of the beef industry. Tell us about the actual business that goes on during this convention.
The National Cattlemen's Beef Association is a grassroots organization, meaning it's not us as staff that set the direction of where the association is going. It's the members of this association that tell us where we should go. And it's up to us as staff to be able to fight the fights in order to deliver the victories. The only way we can do that is to have the input of our members. And that's why the meetings at CattleCon are so incredibly important, because the policy committee meetings are the opportunities for the members to come together to discuss the hot topics within the industry and to make sure that we have the policy that's very clear and very concise, so that way we can move forward and ensure that the voice of cattle producers are being heard within the administration and also on Capitol Hill. And again, the only way that can happen is by hosting these meetings at CattleCon. So we encourage you to come and be a part of our 7 policy committees as they go through the debate, the discussion, and ultimately the voting.
So what are a couple of the critical policy issues that you anticipate being discussed during convention?
During all the policy committee meetings at CattleCon, we're going to discuss many of the hot policy topics that the industry faces. Probably the biggest one being how the new administration is going to impact cattle producers. But the one that will dominate all of 2025 and beyond are the ongoing discussions about the expiring tax provisions that were included as part of the 2017 tax bill. At the end of 2025, we're going to lose a lot of the death tax exemptions we were able to achieve. So we need to make sure that our voice is very loud and very clear on where we want to be. And that's why the discussions in the Tax and Credit Committee and at the board meeting are going to be so critical in making sure we're well prepared to be ahead of this and to protect you from overburdensome taxes.
Now, the trade show is always one of the big highlights. How's that shaping up this year?
You know, the trade show is the biggest trade show in the cattle industry. It's one that we're very excited about because regardless of what piece of equipment you might need, what service you might need, what product, or even if you're in the market for new boots and hats, you're going to be able to find it at NCBA's trade show. We encourage everybody to come and spend as much time as possible because you could very easily use all of your time at CattleCon just going through the trade show and visiting with all the exhibitors. But be sure that you engage, talk to them. See more about their services, more about what they provide, what they're selling, and what potential things that you could purchase or use to improve your business and your operation. So we're really excited about what the trade show brings in helping you become a better producer.
Now, Colin, it's not just about business at CattleCon. Let's talk about some of the great entertainment offered for attendees in San Antonio.
You know, while CattleCon is about the business and the business is important, you're right. What's really exciting are all of the fun activities that come with being a part of the cattle industry convention. We're going to have a great slate of speakers to get you motivated about the new year. Some tremendous entertainment, and this year, something new that we've never done before. So the end of our convention, the end of CattleCon, overlaps the beginning of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. So we're going to have our own rodeo and concert performance with Scotty McCreery as we wrap up CattleCon. So we're excited about adding this to our show.
So education is always a big part of CattleCon. Why does that continue to be one of the key components of this event?
As producers, we are always working to continually improve ourselves. You know, we know that our industry is not the same as it was 50 years ago, 10 years ago, even 5 years ago. And so it's a responsibility of NCBA to make sure that we provide you with new information, with new methods, with new products and practices that you can implement on your operation. And we do that through things such as Cattlemen's College, the learning lounges in the trade show, and also being a part of a lot of those policy discussions. So the education component is something that's very important to us as NCBA. why we want to make sure that you also take full advantage of it as you attend CattleCon.
So Colin, you've been to a number of these events. What do you look forward to most each year?
My favorite part of CattleCon is just seeing everybody else. The thing that makes our industry unique, it makes it probably one of the best industries to be a part of, are the relationships. And the relationships that we build with producers across this country and even internationally. And CattleCon is the one time a year we know that we're all going to be together and we're going to have a chance to share some stories, talk about all of the activities that we're seeing, whether it's politics, whether it's education, whether it's our speakers, but more importantly, just to be able to see how everybody's doing and say hi.
Well, thanks, Colin. We'll look forward to seeing you in person in San Antonio. Now, it's not too late for you to join me and thousands of your fellow cattle producers in San Antonio. CattleCon 25 runs February 4th through the 6th. You can find all the details on how to register at convention.ncba.org. Use the promo code C2C CattleCon25 to get $50 off your registration.